the CEO of NASDAQ. That was exceptional. And the things that she said about her commitment to Newfoundland and Labrador was really reassuring. And in our breakout session, everybody commented on that. Everybody commented on that it was really a breath of fresh air. So yeah, I don't know.
And they've done it before. I think that's what's really great. When she talks about the companies that they bought in Sweden, they have. I think she told me that the most number of employees they have in one place is actually in a small community in Sweden. So they've walked this walk. They've talked the talk. They mean it when they say, "Listen, we want you guys. We want Verafin, and we want the tech community here to not only just remain whole, but we want to grow you out."
Absolutely. So it's not it's not a lip service. It's something that obviously is core to the business, and there's every reason to believe that they'll continue that. And I just love the one of her closing comments about the alignment between her and Jamie and their visions.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Preston put up a slide earlier saying the tech sector was 1.6 billion. That's a few years old, so it's probably closer to 2. I mean, there's just think about the potential of the tech sector in Newfoundland and Labrador when NASDAQ's going to take Verafin into the tier 2 and tier 1 banks. Yeah. That alone is going to have a meaningful impact on the tech sector. It's very exciting.
Florian tweeted out just a second ago. I really quite like it. He said there are 3 things that make the Newfoundland and Labrador startup ecosystem unique. 1, it is super connected and supportive. Nimble we are. I agree with that. I mean, here we are today. The friggin' snow is still going, blowing. We're still dealing with an outbreak and a pandemic, but here we are, right? And everybody, focused and working. Global startups and companies, including a multi-billion-dollar company, Verafin, now here. And 3, an awesome lifestyle. I agree. The weather may not be. You know what? I mean, even though it's snowing and blustery out there, it's minus 40 something with wind chill in Calgary right now. So just saying. But it is a great lifestyle we have here. I thought that Dante Morris said, in the breakout session with Sheldon, we have a rich local ecosystem and talent here. He said, that's what you guys have in Newfoundland and Labrador. Stay unique, stay strong. And, he said, what we're offering is market insight and scalability. And so can you have your cake and eat it too? Yeah, I'm determined that we do. I can tell you just as a guy who can maybe make some changes here and there, I've learned an awful lot. I want to thank Karen Skinner and the crowd from ACOA who helped put this together. I know that they were listening in. I know that the ACOA crowd have learned a lot. It means a great deal to hear from people directly. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'd say Craig will do it again.
Absolutely. Francis McGuire with ACOA was in our breakout session. Made some great contributions. What ACOA has been doing is just phenomenal. I really like today some of the focus on women.
Yes.
And the urgent need for that. We've got a talent shortage, and yet there's only, something like 15-16% of the people in the tech sector are women. Right? That's our problem solved right there. If we can just get more girls and women interested in the sector. So that's a daunting challenge, but it's one that we have to fix, and we have to fix urgently.
That came up between Michelle and Chris, who I think it sounded like they had this conversation before. But Chris saying that you need not just more female entrepreneurs, you need more female partners and VCs, and you got to appoint them. You got to make diversity an issue if you want to draw the best and invest in the best talent. Michelle said it's not quite that easy, and illustrated that point with the dungeon, Tales from the Dungeon, but a few other points that she made about there is a role that we all have to play to be proactive in that space if we want the best.
Yeah. I want to put in a plug. TechNL has a program that ACOA just funded for hiring high school interns and for internships next summer. And I think that every tech company in this province owes it to the sector, to the province, and it's an investment. So there's funding to help pay for the cost of students, but it's an investment by the companies in the next generation. So we need companies to step up and take those interns in. We have the funding. We've got some curriculum and program, but it's a disruption to the companies because they got to put time in and train these young people to get them interested. But the way that we grow the tech sector and be successful in this province going into the future is we got to get those seedlings planted, and that's the only way that we're going to be successful. So all the tech companies, we want to see them. They are doing a good job, but we need to do a lot more of that.
Well, I want to thank everybody who attended today and everybody who's been watching. Thank you so much. Everyone's got a lot on the go with kids and is school on, not on, and husbands and wives going to work, not going to work. There's a lot going on. This was really important. We'll do it again. I was saying earlier to Adina that so much of our schedules now are pre-planned. It's nice to get into an environment where you don't necessarily know what's going to be said or how you can be challenged or inspired. And so, forums like this it's really important. And this is how we grow the sector and we stay nimble is, talking to one another and learning from one another. I certainly have. And I'm so proud of this sector and the people who have built it up over these past 25, 30 years. It's something to behold. And so we've been doing a lot of listening in the federal government here, and we are hard at it and look forward to keep working with you. Thanks, Craig. Thanks for helping put this together and hosting it.
Thank you for you and the ECOA team for being such good partners in the tech sector, and thanks to everyone who participated and all the participants and speakers and the organizers. It was just it was an inspiring day. Thank you.
Stay in touch, everybody. Stay close and be safe. Take care. Thanks, Craig.